why are battle reports so hard to make? Ah! Battle reports are some of the most widespread and engaging content here on YouTube for Warhammer. Hundreds of thousands of people tune in to see their favorite armies go head-to-head, played by their favorite players. But why isn't there more of them? Well, as it turns out, battle reports are incredibly difficult to film. So last Christmas, I set out with a couple of friends to test this theory, and there were a lot of learning opportunities. So join me as we see the struggles in the moment of why battle reports are so hard to make. If this type of video is your thing, please consider subscribing. My goal is to try and get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Cheers. First, you're gonna need an opponent who has way too many armies to play with. Luckily, I know... Dan
of many armies, but today I am Necron Dan, cool. Nemesaur Dan, if you will.
All right. You're also going to need an army yourself. I'm lucky enough to have just got the Free Marines from the last 40k challenge, but...
The Free Marines aren't ready yet. I haven't built the Land Raider or the Redemptive Dread. So...
We're going to have to try and assemble them really quickly before we play our battle report.
We are not assembling our armies.
You may also need to guilt trip your friends.
Help?
Okay, I'll help.
Hooray! If you would like to see the video how I acquired this army through various silly challenges, please...
All of them legal.
Yeah, all of them were legal.
Yeah.
Then click on the doobly-doo like little iCard or whatever. But all of you may not come out unscathed from the experience.
I have a wound.
And you also flipped off the camera.
I did. Apologies. Yeah. I'm showing you my wound. I cut it on a model knife building a Land Raider. Yeah.
But it's not the end of the world if you didn't have time to build all the parts on your vehicles. You know what's great about not having the hatches on? I can just leave it.
Just do that,
I can put 3 damage in that little hole right there. But look at that, that's perfect.
It's almost like we planned it.
But you do actually need to make sure you have all of your models before you try and play. What's up?
I forgot my... Right, so I've just remembered.
Yeah.
Somewhere is 5 Immortals.
Right.
Because in my other games, I was proxying my 5 Necron Immortals as Chaos Space Marines. Don't let it was
so you don't have them today then?
I think I've lost them.
Oh no!
It's really annoying. There's 10 Necron Immortals. Ignore the ones at the back that's slightly smaller. They'll be the first to go off the board when they die.
Speaking of the board, we're going to need to try and find somewhere that has a board, terrain, and a quiet environment for us to film. Unfortunately, it didn't work out so well when I tried this at our local wargaming club with Nick. I can't hear what he's saying. What are you saying? Hello? Battle reports are hard to make because you need to know your rules inside and out.
I am playing my Necrons again, and it's the first time since the new Codex has come out, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Ultramarines turn 1. I don't know what I'm doing. You also need to be a good ambassador for both armies that are on the board, taking things very seriously.
And they're also being led by a Plasmancer as well.
Okay.
He's like a second
You're going to mance the Plas.
I'm going to mance the Plas. Have the Void Dragon, my one-winged angel, because one of his wings has fallen off. And I'm just like, you know what?
Sephiroth!
Yeah, exactly. Illuminor Cesraz is going to shoot his lance.
He says Raz.
He says Raz.
Raz! Razzmatazz! Go on. Galactopus has lost a...
He has. I noticed when I pulled him off.
Oh, okay. Pulled him off?
Yep.
Did you?
I pulled his wire off. Yeah. Yep, okay.
Nothing else?
Nope, nothing.
You also need to play at the top of your game to show off your 40k prowess.
Don't think I am in range.
You're steadily pushing the Land Raider out.
Did I actually move it backwards?
Yeah, you're just like,
Okay.
I can't shoot it. I just can't shoot it. Never played this before, and I don't know what it's supposed to have. How many things are you supposed to have? How many? And then it's equipped with a multi-melter and a storm bolter. Is that supposed to be the storm?
That would be the storm bolter.
Isn't that the heavy bolter? That's a really big storm bolter. Oh, there's a twin heavy bolter. That's what that is on the front. Now I feel silly. And whilst playing at the top of your game, you need to make smart tactical decisions, like accidentally removing half of your own army from the board without a way of bringing them back, charging Rabute Gilliman with what remained, failing to remove him, then letting him fight back, which gave away a game-winning amount of points on your own first turn.
Do you know what the funny thing about this is?
Yeah, what's that?
You're going to score 8 points by killing flayed ones on my turn.
I am. What? Okay.
Oh god.
Right. There's 3 death wounds.
Yeah.
They're 2 damage each, so they're dead.
just cut 90% of your turn and my turn.
Why did we do this? You need to be able to convey to the audience what's going on quickly. So using these basically unreadable Roman numeral dice is a really great idea. Also, they seem to be weighted to roll mostly ones. Just to clarify, showing the dice, the Ultramarine symbol here is a 1. That's a 5s. Those are 2 1s. So 3s. That is really bad. 5s. That's 2 1s. 3s. Wow. These are hitting on 3s. Really should have made that the oath target. God. Really should have made that the oath target. Speaking of the audience, you need to play decisively to make it a great watching experience.
Nightbringer.
Yep.
Gaze of death.
He's going to look upon whom?
He's going to look at them.
Who is them?
Who is he actually?
Is the question. Who is them?
Is he? Because he's touching that, because he could shoot the Land Raider.
He could shoot the Land Raider.
But it's blast, and I could take out more of your Infernus Marines.
You probably could.
I'm going to make a decision. I've made a snap decision.
Okay.
I'm going to reverse it.
All right.
We're going to shoot the Land Raider.
Land Raider.
With the Gaze of Death.
Okay.
Am I?
Please decide. We do not have much time today. And this is the real reason why battle reports are so hard to make. Time. 40k is a really long game. It's long enough for batteries to die or something to go wrong with the equipment without you noticing. That battery died, and I don't know when. Which led to this top tip from producer Will. We cannot use batteries ever. Everything has to be plugged in. Also, it's really hard if the place where you're shooting has a time limit on it. There were only certain times that we could shoot in the store. We could only begin filming once the public had left the shopping center around 5 o'clock. But we also needed to leave the shopping center about 8:30 at night once security left. This gave us a 3.5-hour window. This is way too tight to be able to set up, shoot, and then pack down everything that we needed. All right, we've been playing an hour, so...
Yes, it's 10 to 7.
Oh, God.
We're doing all right. It's fine.
Are we?
No.
So it's really, really difficult if you don't have a permanent studio setup where you have all of the equipment there permanently ready to film battle reports. Because, as we found...
About 60% of doing a battle report is setting up to do a battle report.
Yeah, basically. And that's why most of the big channels have their own studios to be able to make content on a regular basis. But also, filming battle reports is really difficult if your name is Will and Dan.
We did a battle report.
We did do a battle report. No, you didn't. You didn't even finish the game.